Pokemon fans are one of the few fan bases when you tell them a billion-dollar company should be able to design characters who are going to be the face of a franchise. They should be able to do a better job than a third grader that picked up a crayon for the first time. Pokemon, especially the starters, had really strong designs and personalities. First of all, let me now start with the fact that once again, we have another tropical region. Thank you for Alola 2.0, because tropical region and Japan are the only two possible climates and the only two possible settings we can have for a Pokemon game. But I digress. Again, when I compare it to these previous starters, they all have strong, recognizable silhouettes. On top of that, these starters have so much more personality when it comes to the colors being utilized.
You said thank you for another tropical region, and that Japan and tropical regions are the only type of regions that the Pokemon Company knows how to make, when that is false. You may have a point with the first 4 regions, but then when you hit Gen 5 and onward, Gen 5 is based off New York, Kalos is France, Alola is Hawaii, Galar is literally England, and then Paldea, I forget where it is, but it's something Spanish. Literally the only real tropical place here is Alola. That's it. So this is the second time we're getting a tropical place. I don't see what's so wrong with that. I think a lot of people enjoyed the tropical vibe anyway. He's using starters from Gens 1 through 3 to prove the point that they have better silhouettes and just like more personality than the starters we've seen in the trailer. And I feel like that's a little disingenuous when you're comparing like 2D Pokemon art with 3D Pokemon models. We all know it's night and day. The difference is very noticeable. Because if we really want to play that game, I've been looking at this mon ever since he said it. Because when we bring him over to 3E with the big dogs, he looks very plain and feeble. And I love Cyndaquil. I love me some Cyndaquil. That was my first starter ever, but goddamn they butchered him in 3D. You see how uninspired and bland he looks? All 3 starters, individually and combined, have more personality than the Johto starters in 3D, have more personality than the Kanto starters in 3D. You may feel differently, which is fine, but when we're really looking at the models, bro, come on. Which is why I think older Pokemon need a revamp for their models, but that's a different topic. A lot of Pokemon fans need to come to the realization that y'all probably just growing out of Pokemon, which is fine. But I say that because a lot of y'all complaints make 0 sense, and they never do, except for a few. Gen 9 was a little absurd, but like the oversimplification of Pokemon, like Gen 1 didn't have a Pokemon literally named Seal. That was an actual seal. Like Chimchar isn't an orange monkey with a fire butt. Like Charmander isn't an orange lizard with a fire butt.